friend, how are you? There's a lot of spicy energy going on. There's a lot of fire energy. So you could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm picking up strong Aries and Sag right now. Um, I got a channeled message, and I love this specific song that I got this message from. So Erykah Badu, On and On. So you could be a Pisces. She is a Pisces queen, okay? So that song On and On, like I said, I'm a 90s baby. And if you never heard her album, I'm gonna put in a link because you need to hear it. You need to hear it, all right? So listen, we just came out of the full moon in Cancer, so we are kind of still clearing out some of those emotions. Some of us already know what path we're going to be going on, and some of us are still looking for a sign of if we need to stay on a certain path that we're on, or if we're going to go on to another path. So out of this message, I woke up this morning and I had this specific part of this song on my mind, that the mothership can't save you, so your ass is gonna get left. And I want to sing it so bad, you guys, but my throat is a little scratchy and y'all gonna laugh at me, so I'm not gonna even do that to your ears. All right. So also, Mars retrograde has ended in Gemini, so there's been a sort of duality to everything going on. So you've been very unsure, and this has been going on for months. So now that Mars retrograde has ended, and Mars is I think Aries rules Mars. Yeah, Aries rules Mars, and my Mars placement is in Aries, so I feel very like ready to go. So that might be how you're feeling too, but check your placement in there in your Mars, and then read up on it to kind of see what kind of attributes you can use to use it to go towards your goals this following year, because I don't think that Mars will go retrograde for a while now. All right. So there's this thing about stagnancy, and I'm mainly hearing stagnancy in the workplace. So like I said, that part from the song, the mothership can't save you, so your ass is gonna get left. So I had to go look up what a mothership actually was, and a mothership is basically a large organization, and under it are little organizations. So on my TikTok channel a few days ago, I did a little video about groupthink and how I dislike groupthink. So a lot of you are wanting to quit your job, or if you have not quit your job, then you want to quit, or you want to leave certain dynamics, and whether this could be a friend group, because I'm also getting, if it's not a job, I'm also getting like a friend group or a relatives. I'm also hearing in-laws. So it's like a major group. So it's like a major group, and under that are little subgroups. So I'm hearing something about like little subgroups where there might be some gossip, or there might be some speaking ill of somebody. Ill, like I just got this negative feeling like somebody's speaking very poorly of someone. That someone could be you, and you don't know it, but you're all, that's why you're feeling that push to get away from either this group of people or this job. Or you're also, I'm also hearing that you've been laid off and you're kind of not sure. Like I've just been getting that a lot about our jobs. I feel like we're going into this restructuring of our jobs and our the way that we do work. You know, I think this is a collective thing, the way that we do work. At least me, a lot of people are being pushed into their passions and the correct path that they're on, and a lot of it is going to happen suddenly, but because we have been staying in situations too long. This also goes for relationships. I'm also hearing in a friend group there's a trio, and if you feel like they are ganging up on you or talking about you, you just may be actually right. I'm hearing 3 girls. They always say that trios never work out, and I'm low-key a firm believer of trios. They don't really be hitting like that. You need like a quadruple friendship, you know what I'm saying? It's because when someone gets mad, they're gonna of course talk to the other person, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I think it's just wrong to do that without the other person there, or allowing that person to know that you are discussing it, you know, or maybe you all could discuss it as a friend group. So also I'm getting, if you're one of those people talking about your friends, they know. I'm also picking up heavy Cancer energy and Libra energy as well, and there's going to be some sort of justice coming. So like I said, so there's some stagnancy going on. So there's some people that have been dealing with money issues, feeling isolated, and feeling like the world is moving on without you. So that's very specific to this song. And there's a part in this song where it talks about, if your knowledge were your wealth, then it will be well earned. So with that, you have not been getting paid for your knowledge, or you're feeling like you're putting out so much content or so much value and it is not being reciprocated, or is not being recognized. And what Spirit is saying, that whatever you were doing, whether it was a business or whether it was a job, that was not the place where you were meant to shine. Like, Spirit has been sending you all these signs of, like, although you've been putting out certain content, although you've been doing certain things, I'm also saying that if you took that content and moved it to TikTok, it would do well. So if you have been contemplating on moving your content to TikTok, my ear is ringing on the right side, but if you were contemplating moving your content over and kind of trying it on different platforms, but also here on YouTube, if you have been thinking about starting a channel, you need to get on that. All right, I'm also hearing be consistent if you start it, you guys. All right, so if the knowledge were your wealth, then it will be well earned. So this is how I know that this is a very deep quote, because when you are knowledgeable, people who are extremely knowledgeable, they should be getting paid very well, but what it takes to acquire certain knowledge is it will be well earned, whether that is even in something as simple as like going through life and you learning certain lessons of what you're going to do and what you're not going to do, but also heartbreak and life's challenges also bring us a certain level of knowledge and wisdom. And going through those things, that path, that journey was what helped what you acquired to be well earned. So the wisdom that you acquire from that, it will be well earned. I'm also seeing crows. Owls may be important to you. Crows. I'm also seeing butterflies and bees. Okay, you guys, so quick story time. This is how I know that this was kind of channeled for me as well. So everything that I'm saying to you is going to basically go for you too. So have been struggling on making a certain decision, if my career path, if I had grew out of it or not. And I was driving in my car one day and I saw a bee in my car, and my windows had been up for a while, so I'm like, there was no way that this bee could have got in, unless maybe it got in when I left from Target, but I should have heard it buzzing when I drove off. Like, even when I got in, I should have heard it buzzing. So tell me why it lands on my steering wheel and like by my hand. It didn't get on me, but y'all know I was freaking out. But it was a queen bee one. So it's giving very fertile energy. It's giving very fertile time. Like I said, I'm getting Libra and I'm getting Taurus. I'm getting Taurus. So a Taurus feminine, or there's a lot of creative feminine energy in you. And if you've been getting a little bit of a butterflies in your womb or in your stomach, that is a sign that is being stirred up from your sacral chakra, that you need to be writing whatever those visions or those creative plans that you have in your mind. You need to put those to paper so you don't lose them. All right, so that I seen that. And then when I got back to my studio, I seen a ladybug, an orange ladybug. And like I said, orange means for your sacral chakra. So that means transformation in your creative endeavor. So even if you are already working on a project, you're going to get a message to take it in a certain higher way, whether that is partnering with someone. And I'm also hearing, if you do partner with someone, make sure that you check out all the I'm hearing a book called Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. I haven't heard of that book in a while, but it's a good book on negotiation. So especially if you're a woman and you're having a hard time asserting yourself in negotiating, please read that book. I will link it below. I will link it, let me write a note. I will link an Amazon note below for that. I consider myself to be a good negotiator. I've always gotten higher pay and whatever I want, but it's something about when you are signing a contract, maybe you're signing a contract for a building, you will be able to get that much lower than you think. You just have to know how to go in and negotiate and do your market research. All right, so that book is going to be very important, and I always recommend that people should read that book, but women especially should read that book. So if you're starting business, make sure that you grab that book. And not, like I said, I'm going to reiterate that again. All right, so the numbers I was picking up, so in the song she says 1 2 3, and then when I looked up 1 2 3, I had been seeing it on license plates lately. So 1 2 3 means there's a new start. So And I also been saying 3, 2, 1, so the countdown to that. So 3, 2, 1 is basically it's time for you to take off, and then 1, 2, 3. It could be as easy as 1, 2, 3. That's what I keep hearing. Whatever your plan is, whatever you're so fearful about moving on, if you're fearful about leaving this friend group, leaving your family behind, I'm also hearing moving. I'm hearing moving to Oregon. I'm also hearing moving to Washington, and I'm also hearing somebody wants to move to Chicago, or somebody wants to leave Chicago. So whatever that is, if you want to do that, you need to go ahead and do that, okay? So it's going to be as easy as you think. Once you leave, you are going to expand your capacity to hold more abundance in your life. All right, so do not doubt yourself. So like I said, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 7, 3, 7, that could be significant for someone. 808, 888, 999, and then I got 000. So I've been seeing 000 for the past few days, and what 000 is excess potential, you guys. So there's a lot of excess potential floating in the world, right? So even if you are laid off from your job right now and you don't have a job lined up, there's so much excess potential that you are sitting on, and you need to harness that. You need to harness that and use it to get going on certain projects. Those projects that's been sitting in your notebook for some time, it's time for you to do them. All right, and I'm also hearing that you need to drink a little bit more tea over caffeine. So maybe if you've been considering to make that change, go ahead. Make sure you put turmeric in your coffee. It's great for your skin. So if you've been wanting to clear your skin up, do that. Also add collagen to your water. All right, sorry guys, these messages are coming in pretty strong. All right, so yes, I'm hearing somebody was looking to cut their locks off. Someone's looking to cut their locks off. It's gonna look good if you do it, you know, that's up to you. All right, so let me pull your cards out, you guys. So I feel like the same cards have been coming up, but I've been getting different messages for all of them. There's a lot of fire energy. I think I said that at the beginning of the video. I'm getting Sag again. I'm also getting Leo. All right. So yeah, we have the Temperance card. So there's something that is tempering down, and it's causing you, like, you have to be patient with this process. And I'm hearing you need to be patient with yourself. And in this card right here, if you see, she has 1 foot in and 1 foot out. So a lot of you are kind of jumping back and forth, like, I don't know which path to get on. You see that path right up here. So a lot of you are kind of wavering. I'm also hearing when the time comes, God is not going to allow you to waver. So either you make the decision, or God is going to have to pull you away from whatever decision that is. All right, so you are going back and forth, and you're pouring your emotion into different areas. So you're going to have to decide pretty soon, and this is calming, and this is also probably calming your mind and your body. It's trying to get your mind and your body and your heart on the same page. So there's something about mind and heart coherence, especially if you're manifesting something, then your mind and your heart need to be one when this, so that way you can manifest whatever it is. I'm sorry you guys, the messages are coming very fast. So right now we have 7 of Wands. So if you've been in a job, right? So if you've been in a job and you've kind of had a side hustle, Spirit is saying they've been watching you work hard in the back. So this is 7 of Wands. You are planting and you feel like it has been very desolate. So I think there's a desert back there. So it has not been very profitable. You feel like you're just working super hard right now and you don't know. And then so right here we have the 9 of Wands. You've been building it up and you still don't know if that's something that you want to do. But Spirit is saying it is coming. It is coming. All right. So whatever you've been doing is full circle. And there is a Ace of Wands and a Knight of Wands. Some of you may be dealing with a Leo right here. Or I'm hearing friends with benefits. I'm hearing friends with benefits. So I mean, hey, do you? But that just came through. But yeah, so some of you may be dealing with a Leo, but I'm also seeing, even with these the 7 of Wands and the 9 of Wands, also there may be something else that you are looking out into the distance of, that maybe you want to put all this work that you've done on this project, maybe you want to stop it and you want to pursue something else, but you feel guilty for stopping and pursuing it. So that might be why you're back and forth between 2 different things. And either way, Spirit is saying, like, you want that new beginning. So I feel like if you decide to do it, it would not be a bad thing. Just know that it's going to start to go pretty slow, but it will be, this will actually yield you a lot of rewards. So you have the 7 of Cups. So I feel like if you stay in that other position, whether you're staying in an organization, staying in a job, or staying in friendships, or either with your career that you're already working on, or your side project that you're working on, if you stay there, you are kind of like going back to the same thing over and over again, and you've already kind of built up some resistance on how you feel about that, and so you're unsure about it. But if you do decide to take that next stop, Spirit is saying that it will start off slow, but it will pick off very quickly. I'm hearing 4 months, and I'm also hearing Taurus season is where you're going to reap a lot of rewards if you decide to just go on that path now. So there's so much abundance, there's so many options coming in for you. So the 7 of Wands. So I'm hearing financial abundance. You might like to wear pearls, and you might like roses. There's so many options for you, all right? So some of you may be an artist. So we have the 8 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. So Spirit is saying move on. Spirit is saying move on. And if you're not moving on from a project or a person, you need to move on from a mindset. So it's a certain mindset that is holding you up. So even in your creative processes, don't doubt yourself. Spirit is telling you that whatever you decide will work out, all right? I'm hearing Spirit say that if you don't get moving, we're gonna move it for you. Okay. I feel like pulling the top card off the deck. All right, so the 5 of Pentacles. So you will be coming out of the cold soon, whatever it is, you guys. I'm hearing that you feel left out, or you feel like there's some missing information, like I said, in a job or in a friendship. I'm getting strong friendship group, you guys. I'm 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups. I'm getting I don't like that energy. I don't like that energy. All right, so yeah, I'm getting 3 of Cups in a trio, like I said. Spirit, do you have anything else for us? All right. Okay. All right. So you have the 6 of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Let me grab that. All right, so we have the 6 of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Let's get one more. I'm hearing the gift that you give yourself is self-love. You need to give yourself reassurance and not everyone else. All right, got one more card that fell. Oh. All right, so the 7 of Swords, and we got the Hierophant. All right, so we got the Hierophant. Let me put this up. All right, so I'm hearing something about intellectual property. So if you have given away your intellectual property at a job, and there's something that they want you to lead a project on, you need to not give out all your secrets, or there's something about you need to only give them just a little bit. So you see that those 2 swords right there. So that's all you need to give them, and you need to take the other 5 swords and move on with it, especially if you feel like leaving that job anyway. And also the gift that you give yourself. The gift that you give yourself is that love. You need to start pouring back into yourself. I feel like the reason why Spirit is wanting you to move on from this organization or from whatever is because you need to redirect yourself, and you have not been focusing on yourself. I hear someone saying that they used to go get massages, they used to go get their nails done and everything, and they have not been doing that in a while. And Spirit is saying that you need to pour back into yourself. Sometimes these jobs take so much out of us, you guys, and that be the main problem. All right, so also we got the Page of Wands here. So you're looking out to a fresh start. I'm also hearing that if you were thinking about applying to another job to hold you over until then, that may be a great idea. Don't look at the job as like a step down. Look at it as you'll have more time to work on the things that you want to work on. All right, and so the last card we have is the Hierophant. You guys might have tattoos, you guys might have a butterfly, or you might have some stars on your arm. All right, so right here there's 2 keys. The 2 keys at the bottom are really what's pulling me in, all right? So there's 2 paths that you can go on. Like I said, we're gonna take it back to that card. Let me see if I can pull it. Where is it? All right, so there's 2 keys, 2 cups, 2 paths, 2 emotions that you're going back and forth on, you guys. I'm hearing like you have to trust. I think that you're lacking trust because you're used to having to be there for yourself. You're used to having to be the one to give yourself everything you need. Like I feel like you have not come from that much of a stable home, so you're kind of used to doing every single thing on your own. And Spirit is telling you that you're gonna have to just use trust within this time. There's actually no right or wrong path to choose, but there's going to be one that you're going to be way more happier on, you guys. So give yourself some grace when making this transition into the next phase of your life. But whatever you do, it will be so worth it, you guys. All right, so I hope that this message resonated for you. If it did, like and get down in the comments, you guys. Let me know your I'm also picking up Gemini, so I'm hearing Gemini. I'm hearing Gemini, Venus. So there's someone who wants to speak to you. There's someone who also wants to speak to you. So yeah, but if you if you like this video, you guys, make sure you like, and like I said, put your zodiac sign in the comments. I like to see what your zodiac signs are. All right, so I hope you guys have a good one. Bye.